Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourself, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Highlights from Indian and global history, along with Tithi, Nakshatra, major global events, and notable birth and death anniversaries of 9th August 2026, Sunday. Bengali date 23 শ্রাবণ 1433. Sri Madan Gupta Punjika. Today's Tithi is Krishna Ekadashi and up to 0845 hours and after that Krishna Dadoshi. Today's Nakshatra is Mrigashira Nakshatra and up to 1337 hours and after that Bhadra Nakshatra. Today is 221st day of the year. There are then 144 days left in 2026. Today is 32nd Sunday of 2026. Today is Kamika Ekadashi. Kamika Ekadashi is a sacred Hindu observance dedicated to Lord Vishnu, celebrated during the Krishna Paksha waning phase of the month of Shravana. It is believed that observing a sincere fast, offering tulsi leaves, and chanting Vishnu's holy names on this day brings immense spiritual merit, removes past sins, and grants peace, prosperity, and divine blessings. Devotees spend the day in prayer, reading the Vishnu Sahasranama and Ekadashi Vrat Katha, while avoiding negative thoughts and actions. According to Hindu scriptures, worshipping Lord Vishnu on Kamika Ekadashi is considered highly auspicious and is believed to bestow the benefits of many sacred pilgrimages and charitable deeds. The festival inspires devotees to cultivate devotion, self-discipline, and compassion while progressing on the path of spiritual growth. Today is International Tribal Day. International Tribal Day, observed every year on August 9, is a significant occasion dedicated to acknowledging and celebrating the cultures, contributions, and rights of indigenous and tribal communities around the world. Established by the United Nations as the International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples, it aims to raise awareness about the challenges faced by these communities, including issues related to land rights, identity, discrimination, and access to basic services. The day also highlights the importance of preserving their traditional knowledge, languages, and customs, which are often threatened by globalization and development. Across India and the globe, this day is marked by cultural events, dialogues, and campaigns that honor the resilience and diversity of tribal populations. Today is International Coworking Day. International Coworking Day, celebrated on August 9 each year, recognizes the global impact of coworking spaces and the vibrant communities they foster. This day marks the anniversary of the opening of the first official coworking space by Brad Newberg in 2005 in San Francisco, promoting a new way of working that encourages collaborations, flexibility, and innovation. Co-working has since grown into a worldwide movement offering freelancers, startups, remote workers, and small businesses shared environments that enhance productivity and networking. International Co-working Day is an opportunity to appreciate the spirit of community-driven work, and many spaces around the world host events, open houses, and discussions to celebrate the evolutions of modern work culture. Today is Nagasaki Day. Nagasaki Day is observed on August 9 every year to remember the devastating atomic bombing of Nagasaki, Japan in 1945 during World War II. Just 3 days after Hiroshima was bombed, the United States dropped a second atomic bomb named Fat Man on Nagasaki, resulting in deaths of over 70,000 people and long-lasting suffering due to radiation. This tragic event played a crucial role in Japan's surrender and the end of war, but also left deep scars on humanity. Nagasaki Day serves as a somber reminder of the horrors of nuclear warfare and emphasizes the urgent need for peace, disarmament, and the abolition of nuclear weapons worldwide. Memorial services, peace walks, and educational events are held globally to honor the victims and promote a future free of nuclear threats. Today is National Book Lovers Day. National Book Lovers Day, celebrated on August 9, is a special day dedicated to those who cherish the joy, knowledge, and escape that books provide. It honors the passion for reading and encourages people of all ages to pick up a book, whether fiction or non-fiction, classic or contemporary, and lose themselves in its pages. The day serves as a reminder of the power of literature to inspire, educate, and connect people across cultures and generations. Bookstores, libraries, and reading communities open host events, discussions, and reading challenges to mark the occasion. Whether revisiting a favorite novel or exploring a new genre, Book Lovers Day is just celebrations of the written word and its enduring impact on human imaginations and learning. Today is National Rice Pudding Day. National Rice Pudding Day, observed on August 9, is a delightful celebration of the classic comfort dessert made from rice, milk, sugar, and often flavored with cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, or raisins. This creamy and heartwarming dish has roots in many cultures around the world, each adding its own twist from Indian kheer to Spanish arroz con leche. Loved for its simplicity and nostalgic charm, rice pudding can be served warm or chilled, making it a versatile treat for any season. On this day, food lovers and home cooks alike indulge in homemade or store-bought versions, share recipes, and savor the sweet traditions that has been passed down through generations. Today is Betty Boop Day. Betty Boop Day, celebrated on August 9, honors the iconic animated character Betty Boop, made her debut on this day in 1930 in the cartoon disease by Fisher Studios. Known for her big eyes, flapper style, and signature catchphrase, Beep Ope Doop, Betty Boop quickly became a symbol of the jazz age and one of the first female cartoon characters to embody both charm and independence. Over the decades, she has remained a pop culture icon, representing femininity, empowerment, and vintage glamour. Betty Boop Day celebrates her lasting legacy in animations, fashion, and entertainment, with fans around the world revisiting her classic cartoons and celebrating her unique style and spirit. Today is National Passion Fruit Day. National Passion Fruit Day, celebrated on August 9, is a flavorful tribute to the exotic and nutrient-rich tropical fruit for its vibrant taste and fragrant aroma. Native to South America, passion fruit is now enjoyed around the world in juices, desserts, salads, and smoothies. Prized for its sweet tart flavor and high vitamin C content. This day encourages people to explore the delicious versatility of passion fruit in both sweet and savory dishes, while also recognizing its health benefits, including antioxidants, fiber, and immune boosting properties. Whether you are trying it fresh in a sorbet or as a tangy topping, National Passion Fruit Day is the perfect excuse to indulge in this refreshing fruit and savory taste of the tropics. Today is National Handholding Day. National Handholding Day, observed annually on August 9, celebrates the simple yet powerful gestures of holding hands, a universal symbol of love, comfort, support, and connections. Whether between romantic partners, friends, parents, and children, or even during moments of solidarity, holding hands conveys warmth and emotional closeness without the need for words. This day encourages people to express affection and care through touch, strengthening bonds and promoting feelings of safety and unity. In a fast-paced digital world, National Handholding Day is a gentle reminder of the human need for physical connections and the meaningful impact of such small, heartfelt gestures. Today is National Billiards and Pool Day. National Billiards and Pool Day, celebrated on August 9, honors the rich history and enduring popularity of co-sports like billiards, pool, and snooker. These games, known for their blend of strategy, precision, and skill, have long been enjoyed in bars, clubs, and competitive arenas around the world. This day invites enthusiasts and newcomers alike to pick up a koi stick, gather with friends, and enjoy a few rounds of this pastime. It also recognizes the social and cultural significance of billiards, which has brought people together for centuries. Whether you are playing casually, or aiming for a perfect break, National Billiards on Pool Day is the perfect time to celebrate the game's elegance, challenge, and camaraderie. Today is National Women's Day in South Africa. National Women's Day in South Africa, observed on August 9, commemorates the powerful 1956 march of over 20,000 women to the United Buildings in Pretoria to protest against the apartheid-era pass laws, which restricted the movement of non-white South Africans, led by courageous figures like Lillian Ngoyi, Helen Joseph, Rahima Musa, and Sophia Williams de Bruin. The women stood united, chanting the famous phrase, Watint Abafaji, Watint Imbokodo. You strike a woman, you strike a rock. This historic event symbolizes the strength, resilience, and role of women in the fight for freedom and justice in South Africa. Today, National Women's Day not only honors those brave women but also highlights ongoing struggles for gender equality, women's rights, and empowerment across the country. Today is National Spirit of 45 Day. National Spirit of 45 Day, observed on the second Sunday of August each year in the United States, honors and legacy courage and unity in the World War II generations. It commemorates August 14, 1945, VJ Day, when Japan's surrender marked the end of World War II, bringing hope, relief, and a renewed spirit of rebuilding. The day celebrates the selflessness, perseverance, and community's values of those who served in the military, worked on the home front, and contributed to post-war recovery. Through parades, memorial events, and storytelling, it inspires future generations to carry forward the same resilience, patriotism, and commitment to a better world. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Amedeo Avogadro, 9th August 1776 to 9th July 1856. Amedeo Avogadro was a renowned Italian scientist whose pioneering work laid the foundations of modern molecular chemistry. He is best known for formulating Avogadro's law, which states that equal volumes of gases at the same temperature and pressure contain an equal number of molecules. This revolutionary idea helped scientists clearly distinguish between atoms and molecules, resolving a major scientific confusions of his time. Born in Turin, Avogadro initially studied law before dedicating his life to physics and mathematics, eventually becoming a professor at the University of Turin. Although his groundbreaking theory received little recognition during his lifetime, it was later validated and became a cornerstone of modern chemistry. In his honor, the Avogadro constant 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles per mole was named, serving as one of the fundamental constants in the International Systems of Units (SI). His discoveries transformed the understanding of gases, chemical reactions, and molecular structure. Today, Avogadro is remembered as one of the founding figures of atomic and molecular theory, whose work continues to guide chemistry and scientific research worldwide. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Ernest Heinrich Philipp August Haeckel, 16 February 1834 to 9th August 1919. Ernest Haeckel was a highly influential German geologist and evolutionary thinker who discovered, described, and named thousands of new species and created one of the earliest genealogical trees of life. He made lasting scientific contributions by coining key biological terms such as ecology, phylum, phylogeny, ontogeny, and protista. Haeckel was a leading popularizer of Charles Darwin's evolutionary theory in Germany and proposed the influential, though later disproven, recapitulation theory, biogenetic law. As a professor at the University of Jena for nearly 5 decades, he shaped generations of biologists and founded the Jena Phyletic Museum to educate the public about evolution. His masterpiece Kunstformen der Natur combined science and art and strongly influenced the Art Nouveau movement. He was elected a member of the American Philosophical Society 1885 and received the Darwin Wallace Medal in 1908 from the Linnean Society of London. In 1907, Kaiser William II awarded him the title of Excellency. Numerous honors commemorate him, including Mount Hackle, USA, and New Zealand. The asteroid 12323 Haeckel species is named after him. And institutions such as Ernest Haeckel House, his legacy endures as a figure who profoundly shaped evolutionary biology, scientific illustration, and public understanding of science, despite ongoing controversy surrounding some of his ideas. Today is birth anniversary of Swami Niranjanananda, 9th August 1860 to 9th May 1904. Swami Niranjanananda, born Niranjana Ghosh, was one of the foremost monastic disciples of Ramakrishna and a respected monk of the Ramakrishna mission. Known for his purity and spiritual strength, he was regarded by his master as Nitya Siddha, meaning an ever perfect soul destined for divine realizations. Born in Bengal, he came into contact with Ramakrishna at a young age and was deeply influenced by his teachings, gradually renouncing worldly life. After Ramakrishna's passing, he took monastic vows alongside brother disciples under the leadership of Swami Vivekananda and helped establish the early monastery at Boranagar. Niranjananda was known for his fearless nature, simplicity, and deep devotion, often serving as a guardian and caretaker. During his Guru's illness, he traveled widely across India and even to Sri Lanka, spreading spiritual teachings and inspiring service-oriented life. He also played a role in early philanthropic efforts that later shaped the mission's humanitarian work. Deeply devoted to Sarada Devi, he upheld ideals of service, renunciations, and faith over ritualism. Despite suffering from illness in later years, he remained steadfast in spiritual practice until his death in 1904, leaving behind a legacy of devotion, strength, and selfless service. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Hermann Karl Hesse, 2nd July 1877 to 9th August 1962. Hermann Karl Hesse was a German-Swiss poet, novelist, and one of the most influential literary figures of the 20th century. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1946 for his outstanding writings that reflected deep human values, self-discovery, and spiritual exploration. Hesse's works were greatly influenced by Eastern philosophy, religious traditions, and Jungian psychology, which shaped his unique literary styles. His famous novels include Demian, Steppenwolf, Siddhartha, Nark- Narcissus, and Gold Moon on the Glass Bead Game, all exploring themes of identity, inner growth, and the search for meaning. Throughout his career, he received several honors, including the Nobel Prize in Literature 1946, the Goethe Prize 1946, and the Pour Le Mérite for Sciences and Arts 1955. He was also honored with the Wilhelm Grabe Prize 1936 and became a respected figure in German and international literature. Although widely read in German-speaking countries during his lifetime, his global popularity increased greatly after the 1960s. His writings continue to inspire readers worldwide through their explorations of spirituality, individuality, and human consciousness. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Acharya Shiv Pujan Sahai, 9th August 1893 to 21st January 1963. Acharya Shiv Pujan Sahai was a distinguished Hindi and Bhojpuri novelist, editor, and prose writer who pioneered modern trends in Hindi literature. His autobiographical story, Mata Ka Achal, Mother's Embrace, was included in the NCERT Hindi textbook Kritika for the 10th grade, highlighting his enduring influence on education. Sahai worked extensively as an editor for prominent journals and literary publications, collaborating with eminent authors like Munshi Premchand and Jaisankar Prasad, and contributed to the Nagari Pracharini Sabha and other literary circles in Varanasi. He served as professor of Hindi at Rajendra College, Chhapra, and later as secretary and director of the Bihar Rashtra Bhasha Parishad, where he edited and published over 50 volumes of Hindi reference works. He compiled literary histories such as Hindi Sahitya or Bihar and edited major commemorations volumes including Divedi Abhinandan Granth, Anugraha Abhinandan Granth, and Rajendra Abhinandan Granth. His own writings were published in Sipujan Rachanavali and posthumously in Sipujan Sahai Sahitya Samagra in 10 volumes. In recognition of his immense contributions to Hindi literature, The government of India conferred upon him the Padma Bhushan in 1960. Sohaj's work as a writer, editor, and scholar continues to inspire generations of Hindi literary enthusiasts and academics. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Cecil Frank Powell, 5th December 1903 to 9th August 1969. Cecil Frank Powell was a distinguished English physicist best known for developing the photographic emulsion technique that enabled the discovery of subatomic particles, earning him the 1950 Nobel Prize in Physics for his detection of the pi meson. Beyond his pioneering work in particle physics transformed experimental methods and opened new pathways for studying cosmic rays. Powell also led the Bristol School of Cosmic Rays researchers, mentoring future Nobel laureates and advancing global collaborative research. He received numerous honors, including the Hughes Medal of the Royal Society, the Hollowick Prize, and the Royal Medal for his outstanding contributions to science. Powell was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society and served as President of the World Federation of Scientific Workers, advocating for the peaceful use of science. He contributed significantly to nuclear physics and elementary particle studies, helping establish key international research standards. His achievements extended to promoting scientific cooperations worldwide, making him one of the most influential experimental physicists of the 20th century. Today's birth anniversary of Mr. William Alfred Fowler, 9th August 1911 to 14th March 1995. William Alfred Fowler was a distinguished American astrophysicist whose pioneering research transformed our understanding of how the chemical elements are formed in stars. Through his theoretical and experimental studies of nuclear reactions inside stars, he helped explain the origin of nearly all the elements that make up the universe. Fowler was a co-author of the landmark B2FH paper, which established the theory of stellar nucleosynthesis and became a cornerstone of modern astrophysics. In recognition of this groundbreaking work, he shared the 1983 Nobel Prize in Physics with Subramanian Chandrasekhar, a longtime professor at the California Institute of Technology, Caltech. Fowler inspired generations of scientists through his research and teaching. He also received numerous prestigious honors, including the National Medal of Science and the Medal for Merit. Beyond science, he was an enthusiastic admirer of steam locomotives throughout his life. William Alfred Fowler is remembered as one of the greatest astrophysicists of the 20th century, whose discoveries revealed the cosmic origins of the elements essential for life. Today is death anniversary of Mr. John Charles Hudson, 29th May 1920 to 9th August 2000. John Charles Hudson was a distinguished economist and game theorist who made groundbreaking contributions to the study of strategic decision making and economics. He is best known for developing the theory of games with incomplete information, popularly known as Bayesian games, which became highly influential in economics, politics, and social sciences. Hudson spent most of his academic career at the University of California, Berkeley, where his research gained worldwide recognition. His work helped economists better understand situations where individuals make decisions without having full information about others. Along with John Nash and Reinhard Selten, he received the 1994 Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences for pioneering advances in game theory. He also contributed significantly to political philosophy and moral philosophy and utilitarian ethics. Hudson's ideas influenced modern economic policy, negotiation theory, and behavioral studies. He is remembered as one of the leading intellectual figures who shaped modern economic thought and strategic analysis. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.